Hi there, good morning. Today, my name is John again. Maybe this is your first time to come here. Um, I'm John Munjok Maluth, also known as John Shalom. Okay, so good morning to you and Merry Christmas 2020. Um, and in this video, I want us to talk about career discovery. If you remember, in the last two videos, we talk about self-discovery and self-improvement. But in this video, I want us to look at career discovery. What is a career? Maybe that is where we should first start from. What is a career? Well, a career is something that you are able to do, something that you are good at doing. It can be a talent, it can be a gift, but I call all of these things as one. They are actually your abilities, something that you are able to do. So that's what a career is. A career is more of a role. It is something you do for money, of course. They ask you these days, what are you doing for a living? Okay, maybe you have heard that question, or maybe this is your first time to hear it. But what are you doing for a living? That's a career. It can be a hobby, something you're good at, and then you turn it into a business or a service, something you do and it helps someone else, of course. It has to have value in it. It's not all about money. It's not all about what we get out of it. It's not about the results. It's not about the benefits for me, even though that is very important. Because imagine if I do something maybe for the whole day, for the whole week, for the whole month, for the whole year, and it doesn't help me. It doesn't pay my bills. It doesn't bring me food on the table. It doesn't help in any way. Then, of course, even if I love doing it, one of the days I'll just stop it. Like for some of you, uh, you might be a teacher, but because in South Sudan, teaching, whether with the government, mostly government or public schools, the money that you get from that is not enough to buy for you that makada. They call it makada. This 10 kg of maize flour. It may not be able to buy that because it's about 3,000 SSP now, and maybe you are receiving 1,500, and it doesn't even come monthly. So most of the teachers are just quitting, not because they don't love the job, not because they are not able to teach, but because it doesn't pay them, it doesn't help them. So a career is something you love, something you are good at, and it is paying your bills. To keep you there, to keep you doing it, it has to pay your bills. It has to be helpful to you. But hey, how do you discover? This is what we are talking about. We are not talking about the career itself, but how do you discover what you're good at? Well, I think number one is exposure, experience. For example, I may not know that I'm good with computers until I know about the computer, until I discover, until I get exposed to a computer. If you could allow me to tell you this short story about how I discovered computers, it was back in 2006, of course, with my brother, Abraham Gith Dow. That was the first time I saw a computer in Abong, and he was using it. I saw something like Google on the screen. And I wanted to know, I was curious. And I think curiosity that we had when we were children still goes with us even when we are now adults. We are now fathers. We are now uncles. We are still curious about things that we are curious about. And I think that curiosity is actually a clue that you may be good at something. If you are curious about something, you want to know what it is. If it captures your attention, then you may be good at it. So that was how I saw a computer, and then I never used it, of course, because Abraham is my elder brother, so I have to give him respect. But you see, I wanted to really experience. I wanted to touch the machine and maybe learn by doing. Some of us learn by doing. You have to touch something. You have to play something. Like you might have studied computer in school, but if you don't have the computer itself, well, you'll forget everything. Why? Because a computer is a machine. It has to be used. You learn how to use it. You learn how to use it by using it. It's just like a hoe. You can't learn about digging in the school. Well, maybe that is theory. They call it theory, but you have to go for the practice. You have to go and dig. You have to go and cut yourself. You have to go and hit your legs with the handle. A lot of experience until you know that when you are digging, you don't use a lot of force. When you see somebody digging, it seems like they're using a lot of force because it's not that simple until you try it. And the same thing with computers, the same thing with anything, any tool that you are going to use. So, career discovery has to do with your natural curiosity, something you like naturally when you see it for the first time. Of course, you have to be exposed to it. I remember that. And then you have to like it. I think number one is exposure or experience, or you have to try it. And then number two, you have to love it naturally. And you will discover. When you see something, you will know whether you like it or you don't like it. And then, of course, practice, which is part of career improvement we are going to talk about next in the next video. So what is your career? Or what do you want to be? What do you want to do? Well, remember, it has to be something you are good at, and it has to pay you. Yeah? Does it make sense? Okay. So that is what career discovery is about. You discover something you are good at, and you know you're good at it, you know you like it, even if you don't know how to use it, or you don't know how to do it for the first time, but you know very well that you like it. And it has to be about what you like. It's not just about money, which is okay, because as I said, you need money, especially if you live in Juba or in Nairobi or in Kampala or in Khartoum or in Djibouti, or you are living in Addis Ababa or Washington DC or even London. There is need for money, and that's why people say, what are you doing for living or for a living? So I would like to talk more about this, but I think this is more than enough. These 8 minutes is more than enough. So thank you so much. See you in the next video. If you like it, just hit the subscribe button below and hit that bell and say click all so that you don't miss any video from me. Thank you so much. Shalom, Merry Christmas, and a blessed Happy New Year. Bye.